you an expert, entrepreneur, or small business owner passionate about helping people through life's transitions? The Fresh Starts Expert membership is perfect for you. For just $55 per month, this dynamic membership is designed to boost your business and amplify your brand. Fresh Starts is here to provide you with business development, marketing, coaching, networking, publicity, community engagement, and more. With an SEO-optimized profile, exclusive press opportunities, and weekly co-working and business coaching sessions, you'll connect, grow, and gain visibility like never before. Are you ready to elevate your brand? We can't wait to work with you. Visit freshstartsregistry.com and become a Fresh Starts expert today.
Welcome to Simple Tips to Support Yourself, the podcast series that's here to help you master the art of adulting without losing your mind. Each episode will dive into simple, practical tips from the Fresh Starts experts on how to tackle life's daily obstacles with a little less chaos and a little more confidence. Whether it's figuring out finances, tackling that never-ending laundry pile, or even learning how to make a doctor's appointment without breaking into a cold sweat, we've got you covered. So grab your coffee and get ready to learn, laugh, and maybe even feel like you've got this whole being an adult thing under control. Let's do this together, because here at Fresh Starts, you never have to adult by yourself.
Hi, I'm Candice with Indiglo Soul. I am an energy healer working with the modalities of emotion code, body code, belief code, and Akashic records. I work mostly with empaths who are learning about their journey along their empath way. I also do all of my sessions remotely, and all of this was born from my own healing journey, which we can talk about later.
Amazing. And I will just say up front, I have worked with Candice, and Candice is magic. So if you're listening to this and you are feeling stuck and you don't know what to do and all of the things and life is just rainy all the time, I would get in touch with Candice. But we're going to get into that. Okay, Candice, one of the questions that we get a lot, especially with people who are going through fresh starts, is, are there any energy healing modalities or practices that can help me feel more aligned or connected? I think so many of us are so disconnected from our bodies, right? So what would you say?
So yes, absolutely. Energy healing, in my experience, working on your heart wall, is something that allows you to clear out a lot of junk that's been building up over the years, and allows your heart to communicate with your body more effectively. So our subconscious tries to protect us, and it will store away emotions in the back of our heart so that we don't necessarily have to feel them again. And it's trying to do its job. It's trying to do well, but over time that really builds up a big wall. It could be anywhere from, 4 feet, 5 feet. I've recently worked with some folks that was 28 feet, right? So this wall literally around your energy field is preventing you from being authentic. It's preventing you from being in your own authenticity. It's preventing you from feeling a lot of feelings. So clearing out the heart wall is really a good first step in kind of getting rid of the ick that's kind of weighing you down.
Amazing. So, okay, if I'm listening to this and I'm like, I feel like, yes, like things aren't working in the way that I wanted them to be. I maybe have this pain, like a back pain, let's say, right? Mm-hmm. So many of us work from home. We get back pains. Nothing's working. I'm trying massages, this, that. What would you say to somebody who comes to you, in terms of that kind of uncomfortableness? Is there a way that you could work with people to relieve that?
Yeah, absolutely. So the pain that we feel in our body is typically energy or emotions that haven't been processed fully. So as we go through life, as we're lifing, things get trapped. Yeah. We don't fully feel our emotions all the time. Sometimes because we're not taught how to feel.
I was going to say that I don't think anybody even knew until like last week that we were supposed to be like feeling or processing any emotions. Yeah.
Exactly. So this, the modalities that I work in are a wonderful way to pinpoint exactly what those emotions are, how they're impacting you in your physical body, and then releasing them. You don't have to remember anything either. That's a big piece of the work that I do. Your subconscious does the job. Your subconscious is directing the whole session, and it knows what it wants to clear.
Yeah.
It has a hierarchy of needs.
Yeah, I love that. And watching you do the clearing was so amazing. If anybody, I will say, like, from a personal perspective, I've done a lot of healing. I've been to a lot of healers. I've never experienced anything like a session with you. So if you're the type of person that's like, well, I've done this and I have the acupuncturist, I promise you, go to Candice because you've never experienced. It's hypnotic. It's beautiful and it works. I will say it really does work.
That's the key, right? It works.
Yeah. Because I think like we weren't taught to process any of these things. And if you could just share for a second, like, there is a huge relationship between the feelings we have stuck in our body and our stress and our physical body. I think people still are not realizing that they're connected. Do you find that?
Yes, 100%. And I'm a prime example of that. That's exactly how I started my own healing journey, which started with a lot of physical pain. And it happened to be in the bottom of my foot. When you think about kind of what your feet are supposed to do, they're supposed to keep you moving forward, right? And so if you've got some pain in your foot, then you're literally just standing in place because you can't move. And that's how I felt emotionally, physically, right? The whole thing. And so once I learned that I hadn't processed a lot of emotions and that I was an empath and I was, attracting or taking on everybody else's emotions. And I was able to release that pretty easily, quite honestly, and learned how to do that, work with a practitioner. My life changed dramatically. And so, yeah, the physical, emotional pain connection is real. We hold and we store things in our bodies, and we become disassociated over time. That's a big piece of why we're not feeling what we're feeling, or what's in our bodies, because we spend so much of our day outside of ourselves. How much time do we spend, in the scroll hole on the internet, worrying about what everybody else is doing, thinking, feeling, right? If you have kids, you're overly concerned, right? You're trying to keep them going as well. So we spend so much time outside of ourselves that when we get a little pain, we're like, oh, it's fine. I'm fine. And we just push it away. And over time, those just build up.
Yeah, because it's just sitting there, right? We're not doing anything with it. Yeah. And as you're talking, I'm thinking, well, you keep saying empaths, right? Like, so I know from working in our community, there's therapists, there's doulas, they are taking on the energy of so many people, right, all day, and they're not releasing the energy they need to, right? So of course, empaths need their own mentor, right, to help release all of these things. Do you find that you work with a lot of people kind of in those caring service industry?
Absolutely. Yeah. I work with a lot of other healers, to your point, where we take on other people's stuff too. And it's learning about energy hygiene as a healer. So I help.
I love that phrase.
Yeah. Kind of figure out what their energy hygiene is after, every time they work with a client, because I have my own. Just so that I'm not taking on everybody.
Energy hygiene. I love that. Yeah. I love that. So how can people work with you?
So I do all my work over Zoom. You can work with me there. You can book a session on my website, indigosoul.com. You can find me on Instagram, Indigo Soul. You can find me on Facebook, LinkedIn, Pinterest, all the places, to learn more about what I'm doing, who I'm working with.
Amazing. And of course, you can go to freshstartsregistry.com. Of course, /experts and find Candice there. Candice, you are a delight. It's always a pleasure to see you. And thank you for taking the time and sharing this very important information today.
Thank you. I appreciate your time. And I love being a Fresh Starts expert and being in your community and everything that you and Jenny stand for.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for listening to today's episode. A Fresh Story podcast is produced by Fresh Starts Registry, the first and only platform for everything you need to begin again, from home items to Hype Team and everything in between. You can learn more and read today's show notes at afreshstory.com.
Are you a freelancer, solopreneur, writer, creative, or professional looking to achieve your goals within a supportive community? Have you found that working from home on your own gets lonely? That you're missing the accountability and community of a positive workplace environment? We understand. And we're so excited to introduce you to the Fresh Starts Collective. For just $35 per month, gain access to 6 daily offerings a week, including virtual co-working, open office hours for business coaching, accountability sessions, and networking opportunities. Enjoy expert workshops, monthly events, and an extensive content library. Connect with marketing, design, and writing professionals to brainstorm and grow together. Surround yourself with accountability, community, and growth. Elevate your journey with the Fresh Starts Collective for only $35 per month. Visit freshstartsregistry.com and join us today.